Welcome back to Home Base Haven, your safe haven for legitimate work from home jobs. I have 4 roles for you today, and they are actually all healthcare related. So let's go ahead and jump into this first one with United Health Group. They're looking for a patient support center rep, and this is a national remote role. And it says you're going to be answering incoming phone calls from healthcare providers, from doctors' offices, clinics, and identify the type of assistance the provider needs. You're going to focus on resolving issues on the first call, navigating through complex computer systems to identify the status of the issue, and provide appropriate response to caller. You're going to deliver information and answer questions in a positive manner to facilitate strong relationships with providers and their staff. Complete the documentation necessary to track provider issues and facilitate the reporting of overall trends. You'll be rewarded and recognized for your performance in an environment that will challenge you and give you clear direction on what it takes to succeed in your role, as well as provide development for other roles you may be interested in. So the qualifications for this role are a high school diploma or GED. You must be 18 years of age or older. And you need to have familiarity with computer and Windows PC applications, which includes the ability to navigate and learn new and complex computer system applications, 6 months of experience in a customer service or healthcare role, and the ability to work their normal business hours of 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And they don't give a specific time zone because it is a national remote, so it should be just based on your local time. And it says it may be necessary, given the business need, to work occasional overtime or weekends. Now, the preferred qualifications for this role is 1 year of experience in a related environment, so any kind of office job, clerical, customer service role, is preferred. So if you have that experience, which most people do in some aspect or another, make sure you include that on your resume. And using phones and computers as your primary tools in those roles is what they're looking for. Now it says you need the ability to keep company sensitive documents safe and secure because you're dealing with patient records, and required to have a dedicated workspace, and you must live in a location that can receive a United Health Group approved high-speed internet connection or leverage an existing high-speed internet service. The wage for this role is $16 to $28.27 per hour. Okay, and again, that is patient support center rep with United Health Group. Let's go on to the next one. It is with the company Omada. Now, Omada Health, it says they want you to live healthier and feel better. Omada is a virtual care program that gives you personalized support to get to a healthier you. And they are looking for 2 roles. First, this is a member support agent. This is a part-time role, remote anywhere in the U.S. It says Omada Health is on a mission to inspire and engage people in lifelong health, one step at a time. It says the member support agents answer phone calls and reply to emails from members and prospective applicants about program-related questions, including but not limited to how to use the mobile and web apps, linked devices, insurance coverage, billing, application status, and all other program features. So that's just a little bit about the actual role. Let's look and see what they're looking for you to have to apply to this. It says qualified candidates have 2 years of front-facing customer service or 2 years in a remote customer service related work, preferably in the health or tech industry. You must be a high performer with a proven track record of exceeding expectations, familiar with industry recognized metrics such as quality, CSAT, and productivity. Technical skills preferred 1 to 2 years of experience with iOS and Mac, experience navigating 3 to 4 systems at once, familiarity with Slack, Google Suites, and Zendesk experience is preferred. And then they list Help Scout, ServiceNow, Salesforce. A lot of these are ticketing systems as well. So if you have any kind of tech experience in that way, highlight that on your resume. And a strong communication, outstanding verbal and written communication skills, clear, empathetic communicator, able to balance rapport and problem solving. You're confident in communicating through phone and email. Problem solving, use creative and critical thinking strategies to provide a great member experience, using the foundations provided through our current protocols and processes. Confidentiality, you act with discretion and can be trusted to handle confidential information appropriately. You must have a learner mindset. You're highly self-directed, adaptable, and up for feedback in a fast-paced, always changing environment. You must be personable, accountable, interested in a career in support, healthcare, and technology industry. and must be adaptable. So requirements, you have to be available to work the shifts between 5 a.m. to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, between 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So based on where you live, you need to be able to at least work one of these within one of these time blocks. And agreeable to employment with hours that fluctuate between 16 to 24 hours per week. You have to be confident in answering phone calls as scheduled, must be available for 40 hours per a week during the first couple of weeks for training purposes. And you must be available to work company holidays. Healthcare, of course, is around the clock industry. And you have to have a private workspace where nobody else can view or hear interactions with members. Again, this is because of HIPAA laws and they need to protect patient information, okay? And the benefits here, you have a competitive salary, a generous annual cash bonus, remote first work from home culture, monthly internet and phone stipend, that's a big plus too, lifestyle spending account, 2 giftable Omada enrollments per calendar year, and more. And the salary they have listed for this role is $16.67 per hour to $19.50 per hour. Again, this is a part-time role. So if you're needing something on the side, maybe a full-time job, or if you are a full-time parent and you just want a part-time job that you could work maybe when your kids are at school or something, this could be a good option for you if you have healthcare experience or just customer service experience in general. And another role from Omada, they have several roles that they have they're hiring for. This one is a member operations supervisor. Again, this is fully remote. As a member operations supervisor, you will play a pivotal role under the guidance of the senior manager. Member operations focused on achieving key service level agreements or SLAs and KPIs, key performance indicators. Your primary mission will be to oversee the operational excellence of your team, nurturing a culture of high performance through effective coaching and management. And then they give you the breakdown of how you will be spending your time. Of course, you're going to be monitoring a team and making sure that they meet their metrics. You're going to be checking for quality assurance and making sure they just follow the processes and guidelines in place for their roles. And it says to be successful in this position, you will need 5 years of knowledge management and or training experience. You have experience managing a team of 15 or more direct reports. Be available to work an assigned shift within business hours from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And you must have experience with CRMs, which is customer relationship management tools. You must have exceptional verbal and written communication skills, proficiency with the Google Suite applications, Slack, and Zendesk. Bonus points if you know Zendesk. Must be technically minded and able to learn how to operate Omada Health internal systems, ability to remain calm and courteous under pressure, and provide leadership in tense situations, especially during busy hours, are genuinely interested in people, energized by teamwork, and are excited to lead a geographically distributed and diverse team. And you must have 5 or more years of relevant experience with a bachelor's degree or additional equivalent or relevant years of experience in lieu of a bachelor's degree. To stand out, you have a background in the relevant industry or technical knowledge in the field that SMEs specialize in is a bonus. And a knowledge-centered service V6 practices or V6 internal trainer certification. And you have 5 years of contact center or customer service experience. So these are just bonuses. These are not requirements, but they're nice to haves, and you definitely want to highlight those if they apply to you. Again, work remote first environment. Travel for this role as a supervisor may be required for 1 to 3 times per year, and you may be required to work weekends or nights as a regular part of the job, okay? Now, the salary for this role, you may have seen it in the beginning, is actually quite high. Now, they do break it down by certain states that require them to list it. So for California, New York, and Washington, the base compensation is $81,600 to $102 per year. For Colorado, the base range is $73,440 to $91,800 per year. Now, for all other states, of course, they are not required to list that information, but you could gather that in general, this is probably going to be the low end of your the range, and this, of course, is the high end of the range, depending on the state you live in. So if you live on the coast, you're probably going to be maybe around here with this range. If you live in the middle of the country, maybe in the south, think more in this window of salary. So there is that for Omada Health. And this again was the member operations supervisor role. And then finally, we're going to look at this one from Exam Works. They're looking for a quality assurance coordinator. And it says, are you a medical assistant, a certified nursing assistant, or medical scribe interested in making the leap from medical office to working from home? It says, but don't worry, you'll still be plugging away in the healthcare space. If you answered yes, this may be the job for you. Now I'll come in and say, if you have none of that experience, you can still apply for this job. They are just highlighting roles that are typically very patient facing, of course, patient care related, or just more so in the office, and saying that if you want to transition to working from home, this could apply to you. But based on the requirements, you do not have to have background in any of these positions. This is a 100% remote role with a full-time schedule of Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The compensation for this is $19 to $24 per hour plus overtime. It says, want to join an employee-first company with great benefits and growth opportunities. If you think this aligns with what you desire in your next career move, apply at this very moment. They're going to go into your responsibilities. You're going to be performing quality assurance reviews of medical reports, correspondences, addendums, or supplemental reviews. You're going to ensure each review is supported by clinical citations, ensures that the content, format, and professional appearance of the reports are of the highest quality, ensure the provider credentials and signature are adhered to the final report. So a lot of QA and just checking behind the clinicians and staff to making sure just all the T's are crossed, all the I's are dotted. Let's look at the qualifications. You need a high school diploma or equivalent experience, or equivalent, so that, not experience, but high school diploma or GED, 2 years of medical office experience, must have strong knowledge of medical terminology, anatomy and physiology, medications and laboratory values, must possess excellent skills in English usage, grammar, punctuation, and style, ability to follow instructions and respond to upper management's directions accurately, demonstrates accuracy and thoroughness, must demonstrate exceptional communication skills, must be able to work independently, maintain confidentiality, stay focused, work well under pressure, and you must possess the ability to manage change, delays, or unexpected events appropriately, and demonstrate the reliability and abide by the company attendance policy. And again, this is for a quality assurance coordinator with Exam Works. And finally, I like to always mention earnbetter.com as your free AI tool to help you build the perfect resume and cover letter for your jobs that you're applying to. And it also helps you with your job search and interview support for everything that you submit an application for. So please utilize this free tool, use it to your advantage, just to lighten the load, make it easier for you to pump out those applications, and just, kind of tailor it here and there as you need to, and really get you a nice, clean, professional looking resume and cover letter. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share this video with someone else that could benefit from this information. And I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.